All right, hello YouTubers. Today's video is on disassembly of a Grohe bathroom faucet. This is a Eurocube design, and I'm going to show you the right way to tear this apart. Now, disclaimer, this is the way that I've tore it down. If you choose to do it a different way, or if you find a better way to do it, please do it that way instead. Nothing that I'm teaching you or going to show you today is going to be factory certified. So some of the tools that I use may not be the proper tool for the job, but this is kind of how we got this one apart. So let's go ahead and begin. All right, this is the Eurocube faucet that we're going to be disassembling today. So again, there's 4 or 5 different versions of it. If yours looks like this, then my procedure should walk you through it, should follow along. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, the faucet is removed. That'll be your first step to get it removed down to this level. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need are some basic tools. We have a 3mm Allen wrench, which we will use to remove the handle assembly. So there's usually a little cap on the back of this. In this case, I don't have the cap on it, but yours probably would have the cap if you haven't ever tore it apart before. So we're going to put the Allen key in there, just break it loose. And then, of course, the handle should pop right off, like so. And that'll be the only time you need the Allen wrench, so you can just leave it with the handle. Now, the next part is going to, this particular adapter with screw, you can leave that alone. It doesn't need to come off. Next, we're going to take a screwdriver, and this little decorative cap here just kind of pops in. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach right in here, and we're just going to pop it out. And inside this cap, you'll notice that there's an a O-ring that kind of holds it into place. It doesn't screw in, it just pops right into place, right? So this did get a little damaged when I went to remove it the first time, so don't make that mistake. All right, next thing we're gonna need is either a wrench, adjustable wrench, which you can do, a pair of pliers. The correct tool would be a 27mm wrench or deep socket. Okay, I don't have that available, so we're going to end up using just a pair of adjustable pliers. If you want to put tape on the ends of your pliers to keep it from damaging it, you're welcome to do that too. But this one's already been loosened a little bit, so we're just going to reach right in here and break it free and just unscrew this by hand, right? Now, if you're just going for the cartridge because it's not putting out good water pressure or it's leaking or whatever, now you're at the point where all we have to do now is pull the cartridge out. Just kind of give it a little wiggle, and there's your cartridge. So if you're just doing the cartridge replacement, you can stop right where we're at. Check all your seals, the rubber seals and stuff. I don't know if the new cartridge comes with all the new rubber seals and all. I don't know that. But if that's all you're doing, then this is to the point where we need to go. Now, if you've got a leak somewhere else in the body, which is what we experienced, then you're going to want to go further. So I'm going to show you how to go a little further now. What you're trying to do is you're going to want to try to get this insert, this main body, it's a plastic PVC kind of body, that needs to come out. And the only way to do it is you're going to have to knock it out from the back side. So we're going to finish taking a few things off of. And the hoses do not come off until you remove the entire assembly from the inside. So to give a little more room, what I would suggest doing is removing this threaded shaft. And that's what you mount this to the faucet with, or to the actual sink assembly. It just unscrews left-handed threads. Okay, at this point, if it's already loose, you might be able to just push down and push it through. Otherwise, you're going to have to tap it out. Okay, in our case, we were able to just push it out. The first time we had to use a small punch. And I'm going to show you, once we disassemble this, the 2 pins that we had to hit it on. So at that point, we're going to raise this and just push this out through the faucet body like such. And this is what you're actually going to be looking at. Now, how do you remove the hoses? This little clip here, which already fell out on me. So what's going to happen is you're going to turn it around. You're going to lift this little clip or turn it over and let the clip fall out, because that's what holds the two hoses into this plastic body here, right? So we're going to turn it, just kind of let the clip fall out like this, maybe. Yeah. So it can just fall out, by the way. But okay, so here's your little clip that goes into this slot right here, right? And that's what holds the two hoses into their place. So when that is removed, you're able to pull both of these hoses out like such. And if you notice, this is where the little clip would hold the two hoses in. It would just lock into this little cutout right here. So that's how then you remove the two hoses. They're separate. The body itself has now been stripped down, right? And then of course you have the little plastic insert that goes in there. I don't even know the proper name of it. But then you could check all the rubber O-rings on these. Make sure they're lubricated, make sure they're not cut or split. Same thing on this, excuse me.
The cartridge?
The cartridge, thank you. Yeah, I'm having a brain lapse here. So at that point, that's a full disassembly of this item. So if you needed to do a reassembly, or you could find the packings at hardware stores, so forth, you would do a reassembly in just the reverse order of what we've done here. And again, I'll get one more picture of this. This is the manufacturer's pamphlet that came with it. We actually bought a new faucet to fix what we needed to fix, because some of the parts you just can't get from the manufacturer. So I'm not saying that the part you need you will be able to buy or not from them, but it's worth a try. I hope this really helped you, and give us a thumbs up.